free kick.
Que estaba transmitiendo, ¿no?
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Pero quiero.
A sensational save.
He looked the assured keeper there. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Del tries one from range. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Pele. Bernardo Silva. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. And here's Messi. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Check, punts it upfield. No, again, there's no way through. And here's Bernardo Silva. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Chengdu Rongchen with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Great vision. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Raul. He's cut it out. Lampard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti. Zanetti. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now it's Pele. And it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lampard. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Lampard. Mateus does well to get it back. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Cafu makes a move down the right. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu plays it in. A header! It's bounced back off the post. Zanetti. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lampard. Pele. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Del Piero. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bernardo Silva. The ball has bounced loose now. And Donatoni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Stade Rennais are looking to break at pace. Now it's Forlan. Donatoni. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super find. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past. And the through ball. Messi finding himself in space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Cruyff. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Del Piero having a look.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Vieira! He doesn't look too happy with that. And that is that. Chengdu Rongchen are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Del Piero! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance, surely! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And he's been shifted off it. Birmingham Legion leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Linton. Neymar. Pressure coming in from all directions. And it's Linton. For Linton. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, look at the space here. Linton. Baresi. Messi. And they can counter here. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Birmingham Legion with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Benfica are looking to go forward now. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Can he get it through? He's free, he shot a goal! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Soboslai. That's an imaginative pass. And he welcomes it in. Oh, now he can run away with it. And Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Del Piero has found the net here, of course. And this is Eto'o. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once. Takai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Dani Olmo. Cafu calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. He's had a shot! And that's in! And they're back in front!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Birmingham Legion have their lead. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Baresi. And here's Del Piero. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There's a quick free kick. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Cafu. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Messi! And that has fair fizzed.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Neymar. And here's Messi. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Beraldo did well to stay calm. And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Birmingham Legion leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline.
Substitution for Benfica, number 9, Aubameyang.
So we're underway for the second half.
Neymar, number 11.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great
Number
positioning, so
13.
good from him.
Alessandro Bastoni, number 14.
He won't be happy with that one.
Number 18.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Number 20.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number 17.
Szoboszlai really struggling to influence the game.
We're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That's a throw. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Cruyff did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Del Piero. And he's in on goal. Maldini gets it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Szoboszlai bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. And that's another throw. That has not gone well. Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Gullit. Tries from distance.
62,005.
Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this?
Benfica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked...
Real chance! That's put paid to the danger. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Dani Olmo, not the most accurate pass. Messi. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And that interception was most necessary. Looking for the run. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. And the counter is on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Szoboszlai going face-to-face with his great rival.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pull it. No, he's not getting past him there. Szoboszlai, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto. Del Piero. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Birmingham really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, good spread. He's got away. Del Piero. Oh, no joy this time. Could move up a gear here. Ferry cuts it out. Ferry gets it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Birmingham Legion can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway. Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho calmly anticipates. Quick look. Header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. And here's Del Piero. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's been cut out, well played. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Xabi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And he's lost his man here. Great ball. Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. It's a good run down the right. Baresi cuts it out. Cruyff. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's a cute ball. Shot it goal! That's another chance. Well taken goal. Arsenal are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Arsenal with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xabi Alonso. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's played forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. Lampard. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Long ball upfield. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Neymar, they're urging him to shoot. Oh, nice touch. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now the cross. Chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. He might be in here! And he shoots! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronaldinho. That has been knocked clear. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Chengdu Rongchen are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Chengdu Rongchen get the second half started. That's a shade optimistic. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cafu. He's got away. That's tidy. That's destined for the flank. That's good play. He's being urged to shoot. Cruyff's cross. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. Looking to play him in. Nicely worked. Big chance! Ferry did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not a hint of offside here. Xavi Alonso. And it's Makaleli. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho makes a dash for it. Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. That's put paid to the danger. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Del Piero. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chengdu Rongchen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaleli. Alonso! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Lampard. Probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 19, Messi. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Number 13,
Distributed
Makalele.
tidily.
Coming on the
Schneider,
field,
tossed
number
somewhat off
20,
target.
Alexandre Pato.
And it's hoisted clear.
Number 3, Yamal.
Roberto
Number
Carlos.
22, Schneider.
Chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal leading now.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And Del Piero! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Cafu tries to play it through. Tele. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he finish? And a truly agonising miss.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Thuram is there to clear.
Chengdu Rongcheng really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Schneider.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. Can he get onto this? That has not gone well. And that's a good-looking ball.
Might want to be careful there.
Yeah. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, Supato! And he's quick to get rid. Not the most accurate pass.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
This is a promising build-up. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's beaten the last man. This might spell danger.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking here to chip it through. chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's been given away. And we're done. Chengdu Rongchen illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to
The
our
end of the
official
game.
store where memory...